Hello, friends. Welcome back again to Story Time. Our book for today is The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. I used to read that one when I was a kid, and I loved it. I still love it, so let's check it out. At the end of the book, we're going to be answering some questions, some who, what, and where questions. Who? Who is a person or an animal? What is an action or a thing? And where is a place or a location? Okay, and I do have some questions that we need to answer on the Cat in the Hat, so let's get those out. Got the magic envelope here, and we're going to go ahead and see what those questions are. Where is the fish? Who are sitting by the window? Who? What does the cat have on his head? What? And then the last question, where are thing 1 and thing 2? Where? Okay. Again, as I am reading, I want you guys to remember those questions and see if you can answer them before we get to that point. So here we go. The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. It's an all-time classic. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So we sat in the house all that cold, wet day. Oh no, what a shame. It's raining and we can't go outside to play. What are we going to do? I sat there with Sally, we sat there, we two, and I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. See that? They're just sitting there by the window doing nothing. So all we could do was to sit. And we did not like it. Not one little bit. And if you look over here, they got a whole bunch of toys over here that they could be playing with. Looks like a tennis racket. Well, a bicycle, probably not in the house, but there's a ball. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. I wonder what that bump could be. We looked, then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked and we saw him, the cat in the hat. And he said to us, why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun. That is funny. Wow, I wonder what he has in store for the two of them. And if you look right there, there's their fish. There's a fish. Where did I hear fish? I thought I heard something about a fish. I wonder where, but let's see. I know some good games we can play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the Cat in the Hat. A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. And Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. So nobody's home, just the two kids and the fish. I remember when I was a kid growing up, my parents always said, nobody in the house when they're not home. And not even strangers. No strangers, yeah. But our fish said, no, make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out. I think the fish has a good point. Has a very good point for fish. Now, have no fear, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the cat in the hat. Why, we can have fun, lots of good fun if you wish, with the game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish. Put me down, said the fish. This is no fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. And once again, if we listen, we hear a lot of rhyming words in here. Fall, all, call. Have no fear, said the cat. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball. With a book on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do, said the cat. Wow, he's a very talented cat. Look at me now, said the cat. With a cup and a rake on the top of my hat, I can hold up 2 books. I can hold up the fish and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Boy, look at that guy. He's got a lot of stuff happening all at once. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man, and look, with my tail, I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. That's a lot of stuff happening. He keeps adding and adding and adding. I wonder what's going to happen. That is what the cat said. And then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball. And Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. Too many things. Oh my gosh, look at that. Talk about a mess. Our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, do I like this? Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game, said our fish as he lit. No, I do not like it, not one little bit. So the fish is out of his bowl when he's in a pot. Oh my goodness. Now look what you did, said the fish to the cat. Now look at this house. Look at this. Look at that. You sank our toy ship. You sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house. And you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house, said the fish in the pot. Ooh. Wow, that's a lot. He really messed up a lot of things. But I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot, said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. I will not go away. I do not wish to go. And so, said the cat in the hat, so, I will show you another good game that I know. Wow, another good game. I hope it's not as messy as that last one. And then he ran out, and then, fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back in with a box. A red box. A big red wood box. It was shut with a hook. Now look at this trick, said the cat. Take a look. Wow, that's a big box. Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. I call this game Fun in a Box, said the cat. In this box are 2 things I will show to you now. You will like these 2 things, said the cat with a bow. Wonder what's in that box. You guys have any idea? I don't. Let's take a look and find out what's in that box. I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. 2 things. And I call them thing 1 and thing 2. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun. Then out of the box came thing 2 and thing 1. And they ran to us fast. They said, "How do you do? Would you like to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2? There they are, thing 1 and thing 2. They came right out of that box. And Sally and I did not know what to do, so we had to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2. But our fish said, "No, no, those things should not be in the house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out, said the fish in the pot. So there they are, shaking hands. "Have no fear, little fish," said the cat in the hat. "These things are good things," and he gave them a pat. "They are tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play, and they will give some fun on this wet, wet, wet day." Wonder what kind of fun. "Now here's a game that they like," said the cat. "They like to fly kites," said the cat in the hat. "Fly kites? I thought kites were flown outside in the wind." "No, not in the house," said the fish in the pot. "They should not fly kites in the house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump. Oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it. Not one little bit." Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those 2 things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump. Down the wall in the hall. Uh-oh, looks like another big mess going on. Thing 2 and thing 1, they ran up, they ran down. On the string of one kite, we saw Mother's new gown. Her gown with the dots that are pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. Oh my gosh, they're in Mom's room now making a mess. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, "I do not like the way that they play. If Mother could see this, oh, what would she say?" Then our fish said, "Look, look!" And our fish shook, with fear. "Your mother is on her way home, do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say?" "What will she say? Oh, she will not like it to find us this way." So Mom's on her way home. "So do something fast," said the fish. "Do you hear? I saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. You're still making a mess. So as fast as I could, I went after my net, and I said, with my net I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net I can get those things yet. All right, so the boy is going to go after them with his net. Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop. And I had them at last. Those 2 things had to stop. Then I said to the cat, "Now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away." "Oh dear," said the cat, "you do not like our game? Oh dear, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame." So we got him with the net. Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look. "That is good," said the fish. "He has gone away, yes, but your mother will come. She will find this big mess, and this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all." Yeah, look at that mess. Oh my goodness. What are they going to do? You think they'll be able to get it all cleaned up before Mom gets in the door? I wonder what's going to happen. And then, who was back in the house? Why, the cat. "Have no fear of this mess," said the cat in the hat. "I always pick up all my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know." So the cat is now picking up his mess. Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown, and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish, and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish. And he put them away. Then he said, "That is that." And then he was gone with a tip of his hat. So the fish is now back in the pot. All the mess is cleaned up. Then our mother came in and she said to us two, "Did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do?" And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? And there's our cat in the hat. So what would you guys do? Would you guys tell your mom? Maybe, maybe not. Depends. Yeah, sometimes it's good to tell the truth. But then you tell the truth and boy, you're going to get into a lot of trouble. But you know what? It's probably good to tell the truth. Tell Mom some crazy cat in a hat came in and had these things. He made a big mess, but then he came back in and cleaned it up. Yeah, well, we'll see. All right, let's get to our questions here. Let us get to our questions. Where are thing one and thing two? Where were they? If you remember, the cat brought them in the big red box with the hook. Remember, they came running out. They shook hands with Sally and the boy. Yep, that's where they were, in the red box. What does the cat have on his head? I think the title of the story kind of helps us with that one. The Cat in the Hat. If you notice, he's got the hat with red, white, red stripes. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 red stripes and 1, 2 white stripes. Who are sitting by the window? Who are sitting by the window? Sally and I. So here's Sally, the sister. Now, we don't really ever get the name of the boy because he is the one who's telling the story. Sally and I. So really, he could have any name. He could be Fred, Bob, George, Paul, Ringo. Who knows? And the last question is, where is the fish? Well, in the beginning of the story and the end of the story, the fish was in his fish bowl. We do know that at some point he wound up in the pot. And both of those would be where's, the bowl and the pot. Where? That's a location. All right, friends, again, in review. Who? Who is a person or an animal? In this story, who is Sally and the boy? Who is the cat in the hat? Who is thing one and thing two? Who is also the fish and mother? What? What is an action? such as running, like up and down the hall, picking up, like picking up the stuff that he made a mess with, bouncing, like on the ball, that's what the cat did. And then also things, the rake, the cake, the fan, the big red box, the kites, mother's gown, those are all things, those are whats. And then where, location. As we said, the fish was in the fishbowl and the pot. Another location would be in the box. That's where thing 1 and thing 2 were. All right, my friends, we'll go ahead and wrap things up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to The Cat in the Hat as much as I enjoyed reading it to you. So I will see you next time for story time. Bye-bye.